Seniorita. In this video presentation, we are going to go through the financial ratio analysis for two companies in pastry, bread, and cakes industry. Let's start with the first company, Finsbury&Breadtalk.
Who are we? A UK incorporated company, Finsbury&Breadtalk is a leading specialty bakery manufacturer, producing a diverse range of cakes, bread and bakery snack products for the major UK multiple retailers and the food service channel.
So let's see Finsbury financial ratio analysis. This is Finsbury&Breadtalk financial ratios from the year 2017 to 2019.
In quick ratio, this is a signal that the company has greater ability to pay its short-term obligation without relying on their least liquid funds or assets. In current ratio, this indicating that the company has higher ability to pay its short-term obligation in time by using its liquid fund. In fixed asset turnover, it shows that Finsbury is not interested in generating high volume of sales via investment in fixed asset and only relying in their existing fixed asset to generate more products. In total asset turnover, it shows that the company is not in efficiency mode on generating sales by using its all resources or total assets. In gross profit margin, this indicates that the company has poor ability to generate gross profit towards the operating years. In net profit margin, it indicates that the company have done well in reducing the expenses per product sold. In debt to equity ratio, this signifies that the company is having trouble to meet its obligation by depending on the company shares. In debt ratio, it indicates signal that the company may be in poor performance on paying its short-term and long-term obligation due to high debt amount.
Next, let's move to BreadTalk Group Limited. Who are we? BreadTalk Group Limited is a Singaporean investment holding company that engages in the provision of management service in the bakery, food, and restaurant businesses. The company, through its subsidiaries, manufactures and retails a variety of food, bakery, and confectionery products. Let's see BreadTalk financial ratios analysis. This is the BreadTalk Group Limited financial ratios for the year 2017 to 2019. For quick ratio, the declining pattern may enlighten us that BreadTalk are in full ability to use cash quickly to meet the short-term obligation without relying on their least liquid assets. For current ratio, the decreasing pattern may give a hint on poor capability of BreadTalk to pay its short-term obligation by using its liquid asset. In fixed asset turnover, the following pattern may enlighten us that BreadTalk is not efficiency in using the fixed asset to produce goods or products for sales. In total asset turnover, the following pattern indicates that BreadTalk is not efficiency in using all resources or assets to generate sales. In net profit margin, the BreadTalk is unable to generate profit from sales after deducting the administration expense, interest expenses, and tax expenses. The gross profit margin indicates that the company has lower ability to generate gross profit in the year 2019 compared to the previous year. In debt ratio, the BreadTalk has a poor strategy in reducing companies' assets that are contributed by creditors.
and the company is accumulating more debt. Thus, it is riskier during the incoming year. In debt to equity ratio, the BreadTalk is facing a risky situation as the firm prefer to finance their business from debt instead of owner's equity. Now, let's compare BreadTalk and Finsbury performance analysis. This is the financial ratios analysis for BreadTalk and Finsbury for the year 2017 to 2019. In current ratio, compared with BreadTalk, it shows that Finsbury are doing good in maintaining its liquidity of the company because the current ratio of Finsbury is higher than BreadTalk. In quick ratio, Finsbury resulting in a higher amount of quick ratio because the company is good in maintaining its current liabilities at minimum if compared to BreadTalk. The result of fixed asset turnover shows that Finsbury are doing good since the trend sales from the year 2017 to 2019 is higher than BreadTalk. In total asset turnover, this result clearly shows that the Finsbury are good in managing its asset in order to generate more sales, hence can eventually give profit to them. In gross profit margin, the graph indicates that the revenue of Finsbury is higher than the revenues of BreadTalk in the year 2019, hence make this effect on the GPM itself as BreadTalk gross profit margin declining by years. In net profit margin, Finsbury are good in managing its sales along with the expenses that has been included in the company business. Thus, the company still managed to get profit rather than loss compared to BreadTalk. In debt ratio, as according to the comparison for the trend for both companies, it shows that Finsbury are good in managing its debt even though the amount of the debt ratio is more than 40%. In debt to equity ratio, even though the amount of Finsbury ratio shows an increasing amount, but the amount still lower than BreadTalk company, in which it indicates Finsbury are doing good in utilizing its debt. In overall performance, Finsbury Food Group have better financial ratios analysis compared to the BreadTalk Group Limited. The agreement is based on the analysis of liquidity ratios, efficiency ratios, profitability ratios, and leverage ratios comparison. This is the SWOT analysis for the Finsbury Food Group. These are the strengths of Finsbury Food Group. These are the weaknesses of Finsbury Food Group. These are the opportunities for Finsbury Food Group. These are the threats for Finsbury Food Group. This is the SWOT analysis for BreadTalk Group Limited. First, these strengths. Second, the weaknesses. Opportunities. Fourth, the threats. In a nutshell, Finsbury Food Group overall performance is good, measured by the ratio calculation as the company ability to generate sales, maintaining its liquidity, and the most importantly goods in managing their leverage. In addition, the strength of Finsbury is an advantage compared to BreadTalk, and the company is good in finding the opportunities to widening their business performance. Hence, it's resulting a better performance of Finsbury Food Group.
Letih berjalan di tengah pekan, singgah sebentar di gerai Seti. Terima kasih kami ucapkan atas segala jasa dan bakti. Merah menyala si buah ceri, sungguh cantik berseri-seri. Terima kasih ucapan diberi kerana sudi mengajar kami. Orang pencen sering dihormati, teladan baik budi pekerti. Di sana sini orang menanti mendengar pengalaman yang tersimpan di hati. Dari mana hendak ke mana, tinggi rumput dari padi. Tahun mana, bulan mana, dapat kita berjumpa lagi.